When you examine science and examine whether a theory or rational tool is scientific or not, it is also important not to forget our Philosophy of Language podcast on the almost unique ability of the language of science to assume or ignore contradictions as part of its usefulness as a rational tool for predicting the future based on past experience, a language ability it probably only shares with the language of mathematics. For example, science can use words such as entropy, dark matter, dark energy, and even words such as evolution and DNA as words of knowledge to hide the underlying ignorance that contradicts that knowledge. But such does not matter as long as the contradiction can successfully give predictions that can be tested and falsified. In a non-science, such assumption or ignoring of a contradiction also often occurs, but it would be considered a defect, a con, propaganda, or simply a trick. In fact, I could probably add or include this special power of scientific language to assume or to ignore contradiction as an additional attribute to its definition, but for the fact that it is not always present, but occurs only when needed to make something work. For now, since this ability of scientific language was studied as part of the contemplation of the meanings of words in our Philosophy of Language episodes, I would just refer you to those episodes and not repeat the contemplation here. But workers should always keep in mind this unique characteristic of the Philosophy of Language and be aware that some words that appear to be useful words of knowledge are really useful words for hiding ignorance.